Hey guys, Nick Espinoza, your chief security fanatic here, and bear with me a little bit because I am a bit under the weather, but I think this is absolutely fascinating. Now, the question I'm asking today is, if your government tells you not to use a foreign country's technology, in other words, let's say a consumer product, and you do anyway, are you liable for aiding and abetting a foreign power within your country? Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up is that the U.S. government just issued an alert on Chinese-made drones. These are the drones from companies like DJI, where you can just go buy them, fly them up into your air in your neighborhood or whatever, and they can take pictures, stream video, and then upload it into a cloud. And the U.S. government just came out and said these host a potential risk for businesses and the government and all of this as well. Now, this is not the first time the U.S. government has gone after the drone market. About a year and a half ago or so, the Department of Homeland Security and the FBI issued an alert basically saying the same thing. If you're buying a drone, that data is going into the cloud, and a lot of times those clouds are actually being hosted or stored by companies that are outside of the United States. In the case of DJI, they're based in China. They went on further to say that, drones, especially those that are, let's say, around military installations or their secure facilities by consumers. So let's say I live, half a mile away from a military base. I'm flying my drone around. I may become part of the surveillance wing of, let's say, the Chinese government in this case, or any government, that has deep ties to these kinds of manufacturers, because now they're possibly gaining access to my information. Or think about it this way: if this whole thing with Huawei, according to the U.S. government, let's say there's issues with their mobile phones, and we have 20 million Huawei phones in the United States. I do not know the number of that. Do we now have 20 million potential sensors, potential video cameras out there, potential microphones, potential GPS location trackers, and on and on and on? And so I think that's a very interesting question to ask ourselves today, is that if your government basically says you guys shouldn't be using this because it poses a risk to national security, and you're using it anyway because, well, I love my drone, I'm going to use my drone, whatever that is, do you have any liability there? Do you have any culpability there? Can the government actually enforce that, especially in a free and open society? So think about it. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. And again, thanks for bearing with me here. I'm a little under the weather today, but that is your news of the day. And please like, share, follow me here on Facebook and Twitter at NickAESP. And as always, stay safe and stay online. Thanks, guys.